Go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Roll with the RPG, where this evening, we are playing Vampire: The Dark Ages.
Dun, dun.
Yep. Small technical difficulty there getting us started, but here we are. So let's get into the recap. With a guide in the form of Ranulf, the group headed into the territory of the Cappadocians. There, they were stopped by a vampire named Adam, who attempted to turn them away. With some convincing, they managed to talk their way past him and received permission to enter into the cavernous maze of passages beneath the city. Before they entered, they were given a warning. It's a maze not from construction, but due to a malevolent force that warps perceptions. Once in the tunnels, they initially noticed a single-minded determination of 5 in his cohorts, as was evidenced by having dug partially through solid rock with their bare hands. As a result, as well as a peek into their madness, at least one of them had created a small space of bugs, kind of preemptively creating Vlad the Impaler's favorite hobby, but using beetles. They also noticed a small river of these creepy crawlies attempting to exit the tunnel as well. Following the guidance of Ranulf, along with the river of insects, the coterie made their way into a small, domed room. There, they came face to face with the obsession of 5 and his men that they were now in pursuit of. It was manifest in writing on every surface of the room: the walls, the floors, the ceilings, broken bits of tile, broken bits of pottery. It was in dozens and dozens of languages, all culminating in a phrase resembling, in Latin, by Dragomir and Casper's translation, Requiesco et in Arcadia ego, or and I rest in Arcadia. Seeking further answers, Dragomir sought to read the history of the room via one of his discipline abilities. However, the room had become so permeated with the madness driving these 5 vampires, it kind of overtook him. The others were forced to watch in horror as vitae, blood, began to pour from his mouth in copious amounts, enough to surely throw him into a torpor. Acting quickly, Casper, who had recently fed, started to force feed him his own blood. This act may have saved his kindred cousin, but it also blood-bound the two to each other, while offering up an unfortunate taste of Dragomir's madness in passing on melancholia. And that's where we left off. So that's where we're going to pick up. Once again, it's a older Byzantine styled domed room. Every aspect is covered in scrawlings and blood and mud and feces and whatever writing media the vampires managed to get their hands on. There is a thick layer of soot and silt on the floor. And there's one way in, the way you came, and one way out through a large broken crack in the wall, probably big enough for you guys to shuffle like sideways through if you suck in your guts or unhunch yourself, if to scooch through. So, Dragomir, you just got awakened from your vision. The blood that poured through your mouth does not seem to have collected on the floor around your feet, like it just vanished. What would you and everyone else like to do?
Okay. As he comes out, kind of wipes his lips since there's a little bit of blood there. And he just kind of tastes.
Well, that was mighty interesting.
There's nothing we can do down here. They don't deserve our help. They're savages, and they deserve the fate that was left to them.
The people or the crazy guys?
The monsters that took his life in such a violent and dispassionate manner fed on him, and not like we feed like animals, like savages. They tore him apart.
Who?
The men, five, and his
Who did they eat?
the boy that was right there, right there. He was just sitting there, and he had so much to him. He was lived time beyond counting, beyond what we could even comprehend, beyond anything that we could understand, and had so much inside of him, and they came and they descended upon him and they ripped him apart.
Okay, so we're killing the five guys? Is that what we're saying?
But we can. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. The guy said we have to help them, or else the city's gonna bleed again.
Maybe they deserve it.
The city?
Yeah, maybe they just all deserve it.
Can I walk up and smack him?
You're gonna smack him?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a brawl dex. Are you going to attempt to evade the hit, or are you going to take it?
No, I'll sit there.
All right. Base difficulty 6.
I mean, if lightning reflexes would have counted, then it would be 7, but I didn't ask beforehand because I assumed it kind of wouldn't.
I was gonna say I'm not trying to.
I know it could, but hot damn, 5. Okay.
Convenient, right? Because 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna be a lot of damage.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. So
I just thought maybe I might snap him out of it. You know, I'm not a doctor.
your damage is your strength
Oh.
plus 4 extra dice.
Oh. How do I do that? Would it just be strength and then like?
Let's see. I'll open up Tiffany
Plus
and
4?
see if I can help. I'm just a combat.
Like when you click something and it says bonuses, like if I put in 4, is that going to be 4 extra dice, or is that just like 4 successes?
It should be 4 extra dice, but
that's 40.
The program can be wonky sometimes.
I mean, I can try it and see how it.
All right, anything to lose,
trying.
try it.
Yeah, that's right. It rolled it right.
One success.
Yeah, because I rolled a bunch of 1s. Because 6 was difficulty, I guess, or did you say?
Yeah, 6 would be the base difficulty for damage.
Yeah, so I guess 1 because I rolled a bunch of 1s.
Yeah. Okay. So you, with like just extreme speeds, almost like that of a cracking whip, you deck him one, and Dragoneer, you don't feel it.
Oh. Well, it's fine. I mean, I wasn't trying to hurt him. I was just trying to knock him out of it.
Right. It's just that it's bashing damage, so you would usually take half. And even though it should be like minimum 1, I'm going to go with, since it's an in-party thing,
Okay.
No damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Kind of stare at you for a second.
You
What?
know, I'm not supposed to kill Dragomir.
Something's wrong with him.
I don't know what's going on here, but I'm about to leave you down here. You guys can survive on your own.
I don't think you are.
You
I'll,
stay.
I'll turn and I look and I'll raise my hand at him.
Give me 3 intimidate, strength, or manipulation. Your choices.
What'd you say? Intimidation and strength or manipulation?
Yeah, strength or manipulation, because you can use
Okay.
your be muscly scary.
Okay, I'm
Say,
definitely
I'm just gonna
using
shift
strength.
myself in front of the archway.
Oh, okay. So give me a moment.
Wait, why did I?
Huh?
Oh, it was Asmodeus. Where's mine? Mine didn't roll. There's mine.
Like that. 0 intimidation. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you see why I show strength.
And then the biggest guy in our party has a 0 intimidation too.
Oh, what the hell?
All right. So Oliver, Casper, you guys give him your meanest glare, and he doesn't seem phased. But Asmodeus, he flinches and tries to back away from you before running into Gaston behind him, which startles that and turns and gives a half please don't hurt me grin, and then just inches his way back into the room a little bit.
Just nod at him. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say he saw your face and how ugly you were, but then I realized who this is, and I mean, he's also ugly and stuff.
Right.
Dragomir?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what,
Wait, it worked.
All I know is if you say we should kill him, I think we should kill him too.
maybe not. I don't.
Will
I don't
killing them stop what is going to happen?
Probably. The well keeper did say we should feed them the drops of blood to stop it.
And I say then probably killing them won't stop it. It'll make sure it happens for sure.
I mean, who's
No.
this well guy anyway?
Could make it worse.
If it restores them, we should end them. For what they did.
I want to answer who is this well guy anyway with an answer that the well guy would give. Some kind of long, wordy answer that makes you feel like I'm not even answering the question.
Is that your actual answer?
Yes.
Okay. Right.
The well tender that
Would that be performance?
the well tender that the two went and talked to.
Well, I mean, I know in general who he is, but who is he for us to be listening to him? I mean,
He was here when it happened.
he's just some guy.
No, he was here.
Very, very old. Very.
Yeah.
You
Been
can
around.
make an occult intelligence roll while they're answering your question.
I think. I don't think I have made that roll. Hold on.
Starting off hot.
Whole
I mean-
bunch of 1 successes.
to one success is all you need. You know that there are a lot of uh legends and like hearsay around the well tender. You know his name is Adonaiah. Uh, some people think he's like just a really old sage. Others think he might be like the wandering Jew. Other people think he might be Judas uh, from the story of Christ. Others think he is like a manifestation of a god, or maybe he's a demon. Like it's always something of power. He is a being of of mighty will and influence on the world, but also, you know, all this guy does is walk into Jerusalem, clean Hezekiah as well, and then leave Jerusalem on a daily basis. So he could just be a hermit.
All I know is if this was so important and it has to be done or else, wouldn't this guy have done it himself?
Get the impression from him that he's not a it's he's not really a doer in his own right, but he did know Malkov.
Well, then shouldn't he be super mad about everything too?
I think he's more of a guide than a action person. I don't.
All I know is I trust your opinion more than some guy I haven't met, so
I believe he was leading us on the right path. There's a lot going
didn't
on
sound
in
like
this
it a minute
chamber.
ago.
There's a lot going on in here, and
Should we move to
Wait. There's
move forward then out of this chamber?
So he the well tender said that these drops would help them, correct?
should restore what they took.
yeah, like release them from Malkov's presence or something like that, or
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that one
not presence, but
douchebag like killed one of these guys, and I mean, he
It
seems
didn't.
pretty released to me.
Yeah, I don't think that that's the release we're looking for, because it felt more like what caused or made things worse. I'm
isn't that when the quake was felt, or no?
yeah,
Yes.
After he was killed, the quake was felt.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
felt. I don't know if the rest of you felt it, but it was just a wave of melancholy and anger that just passed over me.
Yes, it was anger that just passed over you, I think.
Well, right now, yeah, but that was just. I don't know. Something happened here during the week of blood, that those 5 individuals came down here and they ripped this person apart. This young boy. He looked like a boy, but it's just everything about him radiated power, age, and when he spoke, the way that the chamber reverberated, the way that the sound carried was just, it was unnatural. It was supernatural. It felt like the voice was coming from everywhere, and he even looked and dressed like an Egyptian, like what you see on the hieroglyphs. And they just fell upon him, and they they ate him. Not like we do, but like a beast, like an animal. They literally just ripped him chunks of flesh from his body and they ate it. Ignoring the fact that they were just gonna, throw it back up, regurgitate it, and they tore him apart. And as he died, he turned into like smoke that just went into the five of them, like they were breathing it in, but it seemed like it moved on its own. It went into them, and then there was a massive earthquake, a release of power, of anger, and that voice that just said, "No more blood." And
So, no more blood means we shouldn't give them any blood, right?
I still think we have to, based on what Adonai said, we need to
I don't
give
know.
them.
Seems like your intuition's telling you that we got to kill these guys,
I think
but you're overthinking things.
I
I
think-
trust your intuition, buddy.
I think no more blood means like in the streets.
That's
I'd
the
agree
way
with
I
that.
kind of see it.
I don't know.
I could see it both ways, but I can't tell if my reaction at first was just a carryover from
Whatever
What
the
I was
hell that was.
experiencing. What happened? I don't even know what. Like when you're saying that was something, like what happened?
Like just now?
No, I mean, well, like
Oh.
beforehand, because you guys.
uh, you
And why do I have? I mean, I have blood on my lips too. Like I didn't know like what.
Oh, you kind of like started forcefully expelling blood from all of your pores. So I gave you some to make sure you didn't like empty the well.
I look at my clothes.
Just how they were last time we saw them.
There's a thing that happened. It's weird. You know.
And it's where did it go?
in the ground. Didn't it?
Yeah, it like absorbed into the ground like a sponge.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't paying enough attention. I was focused on helping out my best friend.
No, I appreciate it. No, that was good. I mean, I definitely.
You guys
Thank
got
you.
something weird going on now, or what? What is this?
I mean, he's a good guy. I trust. I mean,
Oh no.
Well,
he's got.
Dragomir, this is how I kind of see the situation. You were given the drops of blood to help these men, or whatever they are. You built a clinic in the slums to help people. I think that should still be what your nature is. We should at least try to help them. And if it doesn't work, then, we can take the other route.
I'll say I don't know if it's necessarily about helping them as opposed to maybe. I feel like what we're down here to do is to help
The people.
city, and I agree. I think we need to move forward. But it's just I don't know how to explain it all. It was just a very powerful experience. So I apologize for my outburst.
No,
It's quite.
it's all right.
Yeah, it's fine. I fixed it.
Maybe we should continue moving and then think about it along the way.
Yeah. I
I'm
think-
sure you'll come up with something.
Well, I mean, I value your opinion too. I think that between the two of us, we could probably come up with something good.
Yeah, speaking
Right,
of
now that you're
moving
done
forward,
kissing each other's butts, can I get moving here?
All right, Renoof.
that's what I was just getting ready to say. Speaking of moving forward, that means you, pal.
All right.
Not your pal, guy.
These away. You know, and he starts to squeeze his way through the crack out of the area. I will make a
How
roll
small
for
is
him.
this crack?
Everyone is going to have to squeeze. You might have to squeeze a little harder.
Yeah, maybe your new friend can help you squeeze.
Even I have to
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's going to have to squeeze.
You're kind of tall.
Man. Well, I am kind of tall, yeah.
I mean, unless you're going to, do you have,
I don't know. I mean,
the-
Dastan might be a little dainty, but
the
I'm 5'7".
discipline Serpentis? Because then you could snake your way through literally.
Ooh. I may have to.
Right? Yep.
Looks like a lot of dice.
Ranulf works his way through without any seeming difficulty.
Is this like a dexterity type roll? Or...
Yes, it's an athletics dexterity roll.
Oh, yeah. Real good.
I'll go last.
oh, okay.
Just in case you get stuck.
Yeah.
That's is 6, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, difficulty 6.
Hey,
Successes for me.
I'm good.
I got a few successes in there.
Okay, jerk. Wow.
Yeah. Everybody manages to squeeze their way through.
We're all actually rats in disguise. We could just smush our bones together.
Right.
Yeah. As long as my head fits, the rest of my body can go with it. You know.
You know, you don't need to breathe. Just break a few ribs to get through, and you're good.
What's it matter?
So yeah, each of you manages to squeeze your way through. Can anybody see in the dark?
I don't even need to really see.
Are you currently seeing in the dark?
I am now. If it's dark, I guess I'm gonna.
Because my
do I
aspects
know?
being as high as it is,
It helps with seeing high aspects, but doesn't provide like true night vision. So there's no light.
my glowing eyes does. I thought that did something for me, or does that just increase my?
Oh, that's a good question. Nope, wrong one. Notes. Calculator.
I don't think I have any abilities to see in the dark.
It does help with your perception check, so I guess it does provide a bit of a light.
He's got headlights.
That's
He
right.
does. He looks like the museum director from Ghostbusters 2 when he's a ghost.
Would heightened senses help?
Unless there's a
It would
light,
let me see in the dark, but
yeah, unless there's a light source, there's nothing to for your enhanced senses to really latch onto. But you can hear better if you're trying to, I guess, echolocate. You could feel through your shoes, that type of stuff. Also, all the
Remember,
dead.
I also glow.
It does
that
say
help?
this.
I would like to heighten my taste senses.
Just do the snake.
All right. So once everybody's over, since one is providing light and the other one is naturally seeing, all of you notice that Renulf is not on the other side of the crevice.
Is there a pit?
No, the tunnel seems to go forward for a bit, and the two of you can make out a small fork up ahead, but it doesn't look like he's fallen out of view.
Left. Seems like he's left us or slipped away.
Perhaps, if you guys want, you can make a uh, alertness perception roll.
All right,
Your
Renoof,
glowing
where
eyes
now?
give you
That's what I'm doing.
okay.
So the glowing eyes does what?
Yeah, that gives you a +1 to the roll.
Okay. So 4 for me.
All right. Destan, you don't sense his presence nearby. There's no extra shuffling of someone's feet in the dark. Same for you, Asmodeus. You don't hear the extra body movement, the crunching of whatever your guys are walking on in the dark. Casper, Dragomir, there is easy evidence that he's moved forward and taken the at the fork. If it went like this, he went the straight route, from what you can tell. And Dragomir, you can hear rushing water from that direction.
Okay. I'll keep pointing us. So maybe go to your right.
Turns 90 degrees to the right.
Not directly to your
Gotta
right.
point
Take
him
the right
the
fork.
direction we need to
Take the right
walk.
fork.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to your back.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll make like a little conga line.
There's water up ahead too.
I feel like we should be going shake, 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 Scenario. Shake it all the time.
So I will continue us to push us forward through that.
All right. I need you then to make a wits survival roll. The difficulty is 6.
Oh yeah.
We picked the right guy, right?
I don't have any survival, but
Oh.
I got wits.
Woo!
Damn it, I have both.
Two.
Pretty good. Sorry, give me a moment.
No, you're fine.
Okie doke. You managed to lead everyone down that passageway. As you're working your way past sudden low hanging ceilings, occasionally the floor seems to dip relatively quickly before making a rise. You guide people through. The sound of rushing water gets louder and louder. You begin to notice that your footsteps are making a little louder noise. Everybody's can start telling where you're stepping. Lots of silt and sediment, as if like a river has overwashed its banks into this hallway multiple times. And you come to a crevasse, one that's roughly 10 feet across, with just enough foot placement on your side to have you not topple directly into it. Kind of imagine the scene in Temple of Doom when Indy and them are on the side of the cliff. Like, you have that much space
Okay.
on the side, and you and Casper can see across the way there is a man. He is in rags. He's got a cloak pulled over himself. The way he's moving appears to be he's sobbing. but the sound of the water is too loud for you to make out if he is. And you can tell that the cloak has the symbol of the Order of the Lily. But this crevasse is also where Ranulf's footprints end.
I'm gonna lean over the side and see if he fell down.
Right? Give me a alertness perception check.
And I will make everybody aware as we're getting closer and be like, watch your footing. It's a narrow spot here.
Make the difficulty a 7. No, wait, that is incorrect. It's 6.
Okay.
Good.
Dos.
Good job.
2. He does select difficult. Looking down, you don't see Ranulf in the water below, but you get a good look at it, and it is quickly rushing past. Almost as if there was like a rain the night before, where it would be heavily inundated with surrounding waterways into it, forcing it along. But it hasn't rained recently for you guys, not within the last week or so. So its expedience, its swelling is abnormal. But you don't see him down there anywhere.
That's odd. How far away is the guy on the other side of the crevasse?
The crevasse itself is about 10 feet. The guy on the other side might be, say, 15-ish away from you.
Oh. And how far will we have to go to get to him if we don't jump it?
You don't know.
So we don't really see a way across, correct?
Correct. It's drop off water, other cliffside guy. From looking both to your left to right, if you were to follow along that wall, you don't know how far you need to go.
Does he see us?
He doesn't seem to notice you.
I'm gonna what the hell? I'm gonna spend a blood point and to augment my whatever physical ability I need to in order to potentially jump across.
It would be your strength that you would want to augment, because the role would be an athletics strength.
Okay.
Or
Going.
admittedly athletics dex if you're trying to be kind of agile and quick about it. Either one. Your choice.
I'll try Dex.
I'm spending a blood point to turn into a raven.
So I get a +1 to that then, right? For the blood point?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep. It'd be a +1.
6 difficulty still?
6 difficulty. Yep.
Got 1. Good
That's
thing I spent that blood point.
yep. 1 is what you need. You have to make it so you can back up into the hall a little bit. But you get a good run and leap and make the distance across.
Can I hear what he's saying?
You can up close. Flying across is not a problem. Is anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, I'd probably follow suit.
Right.
Right.
You just see like 2 pairs of eyes like go really fast across like the distance. I don't think we told them there was a cravat.
No, he.
I did tell him there was a ledge. It was a drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Caw. 10-foot jump. Caw.
uh,
Or sorry, 10-meter
I mean,
jump.
they'd be able to see my eyes across when I
absolutely.
look.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So
Oh, go ahead.
Dragomir.
Yeah.
And Casper. On the other side, you can hear he is sobbing. Occasionally he says one, followed by an in, and then he begins to babble, and it's coherent. It's not the type of madness that spewed from 5 before he was killed in front of you. He's it's a one run on sentence, but it is it's wishing to not be here anymore. It's wishing to find his way out. There's remorse in what's happened. He doesn't know where his men are. He seems to be confused about how the devil currently has his remaining men. He knows that one of them has disappeared entirely. He doesn't know where that one's gone. He's
okay. I'm fairly certain that I know from, because when I did 5 and I looked at like with him with like the eyes of chaos, I knew that interacting with his madness was a bad idea.
correct.
So I could probably assume that from this as well.
You could assume that.
Yeah.
The other 3, are you going to attempt the crossing?
Yeah, I was just waiting to ask if lightning reflexes would. Because I said I was going to follow them.
Right. Yeah, lightning. I could say lightning reflexes would work.
Okay. 6.
6, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Botch.
No, no. 2 successes, 2 fails.
Yep.
Does my clarity help me in any part?
Your celerity, yeah.
Clarity?
It could help.
I have to spend a blood point to activate that? Is that how that works?
Yeah, you'd have to spend a blood point to activate it.
And what does that do?
It would give you your ratings worth in bonus to the roll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend a blood point then. So athletics and dex, and then I just add what, +2?
+2.
It says use specialty. It says feline grace.
That'll work. Yep, you can use that as well.
Like that. Okay. Do I need to spend the blood point to use that or not?
No, that one's freebie.
Okay.
Your specialty. Three.
I'll add the blood point back then.
All right, Asmodeus, Destin, you guys make the jump, no difficulty. Oliver, you go for it. You like do the back up and start to run forward, and then you're like, no, wait, I need to go back a little further. You back up, you go to make the jump, and you slip and have to like force yourself to skid to a stop before you fall in. But you manage to save yourself from a potential watery grave.
I'm gonna fly back over
Okay.
and grab a hold of his shoulder. And be like, "Caw, we could do it." And I'm gonna like start flapping to help like get him across. I mean, I still have 2 strength points. Couldn't hurt.
You're just like regular crow size, though, right?
Raven size.
Okay, regular raven size.
Right now I'm distracted trying
it's
to.
like Link holding on to a chicken. You know?
Um, you can make a expression manipulation roll, kind of like it's a you can do it, buddy.
It's bardic inspiration.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I get a plus what? What? Well, it's only a D10 game, so I guess I get a plus D10 to my roll. Oh,
You have a raven with the voice of Casper on your shoulder.
now I'm distracted. I ain't gonna let it stop me. I gotta get with everybody else.
Give me another roll.
I make it. Oh. Nope.
Can I roll like strength something athletics to try and help him across as he's like going for it? Like help him get to the ledge.
I'm just gonna jump in the water next time.
Yeah. Give me a strength athletics roll, and then you can try to your dex athletics again.
To jump in the water. Okay.
I'm gonna be ready
That
to
helps.
try and reach out to grab him if I need to.
Good call.
Oh.
I'm gonna need to. Okay.
Oh my god.
But I succeeded in helping.
You did. It is amazing that none of these have been botches.
That one should be, shouldn't it?
Difficulty 6. Yeah, because there's a 5.
But you're using lightning reflexes. Does that give you an automatic extra 1 or not?
No.
Only if it was a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. You're going to need to make a dex athletics roll this time.
Fail.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend if I see him missing, I'm gonna spend the blood point for my clarity.
Okay.
Try and add
Celerity.
to that. So
Yeah, go for it. Add your celerity to it.
and that's on the bonus. I just add 2 to that dice, right?
Yes. If I've not already done it for you, it'd be in your bonus.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't show it there. So okay.
Four. Nice. Yeah, you managed to like
Boo.
just quick as lightning reach out and grab him and pull him onto your side before he drops into the water below.
I was taking Casper with me.
He's saying, "Carl, you suck."
Just fucking jump,
I've
man.
got you.
It's dark in here. I can't see the other side.
Alrighty. So yeah, you can all hear it now that you're close. He is weeping
Okay.
and
Oh.
babbling to himself.
I wasn't waiting for everybody to come across before I started talking to him.
That's
so
fair. Yeah.
While that's going, I'm just who's the devil? Where is he?
He looks up at you, blood pouring from his eyes. He is in all of us, for we're all sinners in one. He's there in the dark. There, he's where I came from. In one.
You're one of your men. 5, he is at rest. He has found peace.
Who is 5? In.
Rescue. I'll say the rest in the Latin resquiace. I can't remember how to say it, but your man who disappeared, he has found peace.
He takes a deep breath, begins to start to cry again, and he says, Gabrielle.
Help! Ah! Sorry, that was the background because he said he was doing it when we.
Right.
Where did you come from?
Dark. We ran from the dark. One. In. The
Going
bugs.
to help the bugs.
The bugs. Oh, so they're everywhere.
Should we follow them? Will they take us to the devil? In the dark?
He looks at you like you're insane. That's like,
Yeah, okay. That's fair. We're going to help your men, and I can offer you the release that you look for. You can atone for your crime. For the boy.
boy,
In the dome.
it's not a boy. It was a monster. In the dark. A minion of Satan. One.
Do you like the release that you crave? Be free.
He gives you a very quizzical look before he begins to drift into his babblings that he was before you started to engage him.
Call. Send him to
pull-
God.
I pull out the vial or the jar that has the droplets of blood.
Soul. Rivers. Blood. Souls in the river.
You must give it back.
He looks confused.
You must give it back what you took, and this is how you atone. Find
Okay.
forgiveness.
Make for me an expression manipulation roll.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna go well.
You got this, buddy.
You are attempting to break through someone else's madness while talking to them, so it's a difficulty 8.
Can I use empathy? Since I understand his madness a little bit. I've seen it.
Sure.
So that and manipulation and an 8.
Yep.
Okay.
-1.
No.
He, while you're holding the jar and talking to him, he seems to just be lost in whatever his current thoughts are. Anybody else want to do something
I was
while
getting
he's
ready to
talking?
ask if we
Are-
were over there.
Are we all
Yeah.
safely over there now?
Yes.
I think
Didn't
I'm
you
still
hear
jumping.
Kevin do his scream?
Yeah.
I'll walk up
Okay.
to him. Well, like once I get across, I'll go up to him. How much of the whole conversation would I have heard?
Uh, you probably would have caught a good portion of it. You definitely caught the tail end of his recognizing the contents of your container.
Dragomir, do you mind if I try?
No.
Are they in all different containers or are they in one?
It's all in one container. We're currently calling it a jar, but it's more like a small, like amphora with the blood in it.
It's all like floating in like 5 different globules, you said, right?
Yep.
I'll walk up next to the guy. Is this one?
One.
One of the soldiers.
I am a knight.
You're a knight. We have heard of you and we have come to help.
Okay.
We can restore what was taken from you. If you would have it.
Taken. In. One. All right. You are treading familiar ground at the moment. Oh. Amazing. All right. So it's going to be an expression manipulation roll. This is the first time you've interacted with this gentleman. So that's a -1 to the roll. And being that Dragomir has also kind of attempted this particular avenue of convincing, the difficulty is going to be a 9.
Is it a -1, right?
Yep.
Could I use well reasoned?
Yes. Absolutely.
Here we go. No.
No successes. You engage him for just a few moments, and then he's off talking about bugs being fed to flames, monsters, the devil in the dark.
Okay. I'll look back. Is Casper still as a raven right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna flap to behind him. And I'm gonna turn back into a humanoid form.
Okay.
Because I feel like I can trust Casper the most. I'm handing you the amphora.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna look at him. We're like, my son, you must partake of this. It is the blood of Christ. And I like make the sign of the cross. Be like, drink your communion.
Okay. Okay. Give me a theology manipulation roll. You are dressed as a priest, so say difficulty 7.
-1
Good
because I'm
choice.
still melancholic. So
2 successes.
There we go.
Uh, upon turning to look at you, hope lights in his eyes, and he like wills himself to stop sobbing, and he gets down on his knees and begins to pray. And he looks at you and says, "I've sinned. I've failed the crusade," and then readies himself for being fed a drop of blood.
I don't know how this works, so I'm just like trying to tip just like a tiny bit.
He's like,
Right.
here comes the airplane.
Like try not to drop the whole thing in there.
Uh,
Like maybe using like my finger to like push one out as
it when you go to offer him a drink, it seems almost like a drop is attracted to him. Like it starts to move in the pour before the water begins to move itself, and you feed him a drop, and there's a brief like aftershock of an earthquake, real subtle, real low, nothing that causes you to feel off steady, but you all feel it rumble through your feet. And then he exhales, and those of you with auspex see a spectral image of not a person, but it's like waves of heat, like you can see coming off a road. You see it lift off his person and disappear fairly quickly. That heat mirage look. And then he looks around. He looks at each of you. And there's confusion in the glancing, but it's not that lost in madness. Like he seriously doesn't look like he knows what's going on anymore. And he says, "Father, where are my men? Where are we?"
We came and found you here. Maybe you should look for your men. We shall follow you for safety.
I don't understand. He looks down at his arms. Where's my armor?
Do you not remember entering the city?
Where's my sword? I remember. And then there's that vacant look he had before, but it quickly passes. He says, "Oh, I remember entering the city. I remember making our way past heathens and civilians. I remember coming to a church, and then I lost myself. Something came over. I felt the beast awaken, unprodded, unprovoked. And then me and my men were pushed into a well. We fell. It felt like forever. Hit water. We were washed down a river, and then he looks over your shoulder and says, "That river." But it washed us into a building. It there was a demon in the
Boy?
shape of a boy. There was no innocence before us, but with the beast can control, we consumed its devil flesh. And then I don't remember anything except you.
Maybe it
I
was a vision. Maybe you were sleepwalking through this vision, and you should help us find your men.
it
Maybe
was
you might have an a feeling of which way to go to find them.
it was no vision. But I thank you for what you've all done. The fog has been lifted, but left me, well, literally in the dark. I'm Monfrey de Lioness. Um, I will try to remember how I got here. He looks about. You can see him thinking, trying to remember, and then he stops and listens for a bit. I remember digging and being chased by monks before plunging into darkness once again. Do any of you have a light? I cannot see.
I don't.
Unfortunately, we dropped our torches in the water, and it was washed away. Um,
Uh,
we barely made it to you.
can you tell me then from here, uh, have you been to a domed room?
Yes, it's where I saw what you did to the boy. You and your men.
Me and my
Barbaric cruelty.
man. Uh, can you tell me? Could you point me in that direction?
I'm gonna point the opposite direction because we want him to. I don't trust this guy back there. We're gonna go. I think it might be that way. It's also probably the way your men are.
I
Uh,
don't know that you could get back. We'll have to go forward.
I simply need to know from where it is. I vaguely recall moving through it.
Will it take us to your men?
Going there? No, but it will help
No.
orient me.
It is across the crevasse that way.
Uh, he points across to for you and Casper. You can see him pointing towards it. Is that the direction?
The fake direction, yes.
Is there walkway? And then he points to his left in that direction.
I look in the direction he's pointing.
there is a large overhang across the river that does seem to turn into another tunnel in that direction.
Yes, there is.
Okay, then let us head that way. And he starts to feel his way using the wall as his guide towards the tunnel.
I will take his arm actually and just start. If you just follow me, and I will take you that way.
I'll bring up the rear in case anybody falls in. I can help them.
Why I feel like he's looking at me.
I'll go on the other side of Juan or Monfrey.
Okay.
What were the names of your other men?
Well, there was Gabrielle, Dubonyak, Samuel, Ovleon. There was Guillermo de la Vesca and Leonardo Giuseppe. All noble knights of
The Lily.
the Lily.
We've heard of you, of your organization. Anyhow, not you individually, but we were looking for 5 missing knights.
And you said Gabrielle has passed.
Found his piece.
It's better than I think we deserve. Very well.
Not to be crude or dispassionate towards what you've gone through, but yes, it is.
I see.
But we will not leave you and your men to suffer down in the dark.
That is appreciated. You've done more than I would have asked of anyone. I recall a crack, an opening ahead. It's covered. There's a drapery over it. Beyond the lookout, I can for light from beyond it. It should be just past the curtain. All right, so those of you with auspex, you began to hear the sound of voices coming from ahead of you. It appears to be 3 men in a bit of discussion. Then one of the men starts to speak in very rough, stilted Latin, as if they're not quite sure what they're saying. For those of you who can speak it, which I believe is everybody, you hear him trying to say, "What does it mean? Tell us what it means," which is followed by a horrible scream of just absolute agony of someone from up ahead, followed by 2. I am 2, just snarled in pain out at these voices.
I'm looking for the tapestry or the curtain that he was talking about.
All right. Give me a alertness perception.
3.
3. All right. Is everybody on the new map? And can you not see?
I cannot see.
I cannot.
Can you just see yourself?
I can see.
I can see little bits of things here and there, but yeah, I don't really.
All right.
I can see myself and
Yeah, I can see myself in something down here. It looks like
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So yeah, you can see.
I see an Oliver, but I just see his little part of his head.
Good.
yeah, I see Asmodeus. I see part of Asmodeus behind me.
Yeah,
Okay.
see part of Dragomir here.
Okay.
That's it. And
I
then
see all the
Casper
way-
behind me.
To here, and then through here, and through here. Everything else is dark.
Okay. That means I set it up right.
Yay!
Wins.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
Damn it.
Gotta move.
Okay. You see the curtain as it's been described, but it's not of cloth. It is a wall of beetles and maggots and larvae, with bits of it falling and turning into the river of bugs that you followed partly into the tunnels. Nowhere along this route is Renewf. He seems to have abandoned you, perhaps. But you've made it to where one has tried to lead you. He says, they're up ahead. The hosts of hell itself await us past this curtain. Past this.
Sounds as if one of your men is in trouble.
We must save them. And when he says that, there's a scream again, and it's followed by an earthquake. Quite not as heavy as the one when 5 died, but quite hefty in its own magnitude, enough to cause you to wobble a little bit in your place. But
Do we
little
still
else.
hear the guy screaming?
Yes.
Okay,
We should go.
I'm going in.
You going in?
He's going in, I'm going in.
I'll take
Yes.
Monfrey. I'll take Monfrey with me if he's next to me.
He will be with you.
Alright.
For ease of maintaining like marching order and everything like that, I'm going to start a combat for initiative. Once I've figured out. Come on. I hit it. All right, what the hell, man? It's not
Do you have
cooperating
the
with
unpause?
me.
I can't remember.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, because we're paused. All right, roll initiative. See if that. Awesome.
How does one roll such initiative?
Should be on your main on your.
Oh, it's on the
attribute
side,
page.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it's
Full initiative.
sword and shield. Yep. The other way would be to roll Dex wits.
Gotcha.
Ah, that's why I have a +6. Okay.
All right, give me a moment. I need to manipulate somebody's sheet because it's got the wrong identity on it.
I'll be right back.
Sure, sure. It still didn't change it. Okay. That's really one. Well, until I asked for Patrick's help, you are new actor 113. Hello.
Back. Okay. What we
Welcome
got?
back. I need your assistance, sir.
Yeah.
It's even though when I placed his token here, it had his name on it. It is currently referring to Tim's character as new actor, and it won't accept my update token. Any
Yeah, my oh gosh. Sometimes you have to like there's like two places you have to update it generally. I just gotta remember. I can't see it because I can't do it off of mine. You have to. There should be like a prototype token.
right?
And then maybe on the character sheet itself, just make sure that both of them say the appropriate name.
Yeah. On the under the prototype token, it says Destin.
Yeah, I'm not. Not sure right now. I'd have to. But
Okay.
I know. I know how
I
to
mean, my
do it
character
from,
sheet name says Distan.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I'm very confused
Yeah.
because they are linked.
Yeah.
Let's see if I. Yeah. Even going to like reopening a sheet and then trying it from there doesn't change anything. Grr.
Yeah. Not sure off the top of my head. I know I've kind of done it, but I can't remember how
Right.
they have updated it. Especially since I don't see everything like I do on the D&D side. Since I'm
Right.
just a player.
Okay. Well, for expediency's sake, I am sorry, new token.
New token is Destan. Got it.
Yeah. And hopefully on the next map, it'll cooperate. It'll be on there proper. All right. So, Asmodeus, you are up first. You can move through other people's spaces, just like as if through friendly spaces for D&D and all that.
Gotcha. Since I can't really see,
Mhm.
there because there's no sources of light, correct, in here.
You may not be able to see light, but Dragomir and one can see some light sources.
How many spaces can I move?
If you open up your sheet
Mm-hmm.
on and click down on the settings button,
Is that 7 spaces? So what it is?
if you go to
Or 7 meters.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I saw it underneath combat. It tells
Combat.
you like. But I think that's either meters.
Let's see.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything on combat.
I've got a walk 7, jog 15, run 29.
Under your combat,
Mm-hmm. It's at the very bottom.
Like on the combat tab, not the
Yeah.
settings
Yeah,
combat.
the one with the gun.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Oh,
Yep, there it is. Walk 7, jog 16,
okay.
run
All
12.
right.
Consider those hexes or squares.
Okay. So I will start to just like,
Inch your way forward.
yeah. And oh. And I could see light from here, so
Yes.
2, 3, 4.
All right, there are crates to your right.
And the voices, which direction were they?
They're coming from over here.
From that area? And that's as far as I can go.
You should be able to see a bunch of crates.
I can
Like
see
all around you?
I can see these crates here, and then I see like a little area right here, and then the torch up here.
Yep, that is correct. It's
This area here is dark.
dark. Yeah, the lights they're not well lit. Like they're burning out the torches, so they're not casting a whole lot of light into the room. I do need you to make me a courage roll as you pass through a curtain of bugs.
Sure. One success.
One success is what you need. All right. Oops. Oliver, it is your turn.
I would. Okay. Yeah, I'll move everybody, I guess. Let me move them back. I'm gonna move towards sound.
All right.
Okay, I can't move that way apparently. It told me I couldn't. I hit a wall.
You can make me a. You can make a.
Man, I literally walked right where someone was just standing. I saw their token.
And an alertness. Dexterity roll to feel your way through, and I will move for you. All right, that is 7 spaces. Do you want to do anything else?
No, because I don't see anything.
There's a set of crates to your right, and behind you, you notice some more as you passed in
Yeah,
to this area.
But I mean, I'm not going to do anything to the crates, so.
I understand that.
Good.
All right, Dragomir.
All right.
I think Destin should be ahead of me. He rolled a 9. I had a 7.
Yeah, I had a 10. He was calling Dragomir. Okay. I will
Well-
move.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Sorry. My brain went haywire for a second.
It started to throw mine into a tailspin too, because it's like, wait, I can see
You
everything.
guys are so closely together now. You don't even
That's
know
right.
who's who.
That's right. It's one is the other, and it's all
Yeah.
the way it works.
What I said still counts. He is still below me on the thing, but
Yeah.
I could have waited one person to say that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move forward, I guess. To there. Okay. Then I'll move one more forward. Oh, that's collides with an object. This way. Oh, it's a crate. Okay. And which direction did you say the voices were from here? Down that way.
From here.
Okay. Think. Was that 6 or 7? I can't remember now.
That's 7.
I will move to there.
Casper.
Now I would say that I think that Stan was higher than me. He just doesn't have one linked on the initiative page.
Yeah, he was kind of in the middle, and then you tried
Yeah.
to do all your stuff, and he fell to the bottom.
Now he's at the top. Destin, you're a new order, and it's a better spot. Would you like to go first?
Yeah.
If you would like, you can roll the alertness dexterity roll to feel your way through, and I'll move you for you, so you don't have to play is this a wall, that a wall. Sure.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna play this wall, that wall. It looks like.
You feel your way through. It's definitely slow going as you bounce from wall to wall. But you make your way out through the remnant bug curtain that Asmodeus broke up as he walked through. And you find yourself standing next to Oliver.
All right.
With-
I will chill there then, I guess.
Casper.
Trying to figure out how to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hey, that doesn't look good. 6, 7.
Okay. You should be able to clearly see there's a torch sconce right next to you, but it's not lit.
It can stay that way.
Okay.
I don't have any light away.
One works his way through following Dragomir. He whispers as loudly as he possibly can that there should be a door in front of you, like 10, 15 feet. They are in there. And then as soon as he finishes it, you hear another scream, and then the ground shakes.
Okay. I think we need to move.
Right. Destan. With the new order, you are at top. So what would you like to do?
Um, guess I'll wait. I'll move after Oliver since he's in front of me.
Okay. Asmodeus. There's a door in front of you.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
Woo.
It should
It's even worse.
there should
Right.
should be light pouring into your room from where you're standing. There are large blood puddles just within view. The room seems vast and well lit with what appears to be mostly candlelight and something to the like right center of the room is very bright. Is that where you're
Yeah, that's where my movement
okay.
ends.
Anything else?
Uh, I'm gonna yell, "Stop!"
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So when you yell stop, you can see there are three men, all dressed as priests, currently torturing by hanging a man, fellow Nosferatu, by chains over this glowing pit of embers, and they're just in the middle of lowering him down when you yell stop.
All right.
Come on, damn it. I've done something wrong. All right, I'll roll them one by one. I wonder if the uh, combat tracker doesn't work super great with this uh, system because it did not want to roll all of the NPCs. All right, first up is this gentleman with the pentacle for his token. He's kind of a homely looking large man. He's looks like he's been in several fights before he got turned. Not the type of appearance you would associate normally with a priest. It especially doesn't help that he's currently in the middle of torturing somebody. But he looks to you, and he is going to use a discipline. So spend the blood. Oh, here, darn it. What is your road score, sir?
5.
5?
Yes.
Uh, what would you claim to be your most shameful sin?
Mm. Letting Paul die.
Okay. This large man just kind of looks at you, and it's not that classic. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed in you. Look, it's a look of hatred, but it makes you feel ashamed. It causes you to uh, be overwhelmed by your sense of failure, your sense of remorse, and for the next 2 turns, uh, your next 2 turns, you'll have an increased difficulty of +2 to your rolls as you're overcome with uh, these feelings connected to your sin.
Got it.
Then he's going to spend another blood point. Come on, Robert. And use Dread Gaze on you. Another. What is your wit's courage?
Let's see. Let's 6.
6?
Or did you want me to roll it or?
No, that's his difficulty for what I was doing. All right. He gives you that continued stare. You suddenly feel it boring through your soul, picking even further at that sore spot from the death of Paul. But instead of it causing you to further regret, you are pushed to a point of fear against him. You can act normally, but if you were to attack him directly, your difficulty would be increased to a full 9, since you're already increased to +2 on what you've got. But you'd be able to attack or interact with anybody else without that increased difficulty to it, just with him.
Got it. Is that
Next,
same 2 turns, or is that just from now on until?
till the end of combat,
Okay.
to the end of the encounter, that's imposed on you.
Got it.
All right. Next up is this token down to the bottom right of the fired pit. He's going to turn around real quick and spend a blood point to activate his celerity. And then he's going to take a defensive stance with a dagger drawn, pointed at you. All right, Oliver, it is your turn.
Can I see the light through the door? I don't know if I can
Yeah.
see the door from there or not.
You should be able to see the door from there.
Then I'll go to the door.
That's 5 there.
Oh, I would go in then.
Right. You see a room full of bloody messes, pentacle, surrounded by candles, a burning fire pit that's been reduced to coals, and 3 men torturing an Nosferatu.
Uh, I will like pull my bow out, but not like I'll just be ready.
Okay.
Can I? Can you hold actions?
Like you want to wait for something to trigger your action?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, if they like if I see them actively like attacking one of my friends, I will let an arrow loose.
Okay. Anything else before I?
No, that's it.
All right.
Is that 7 right there, or can I move one more space?
That is 7 right
Okay,
there.
okay.
All right. Next up is the gentleman right in front of you, like uh, straight ahead of you, anyways. All right, he's going to spend a couple points of blood. What is your both your guys's Kevin, Doug, your alertness perceptions?
5 for me.
5.
Uh,
Yep.
2.
2.
I guess
Right.
3 if you count all specs.
Yeah, it would be counted.
Oh,
Right.
well, yeah. Mine would be 6 then.
6. All right. So
Wait, it's one. Is it 2? Because I have 2 dots in aspects.
you get 1 dot increase for each point.
Oh, okay.
So is it still 6?
It's 6, and then I have 2 dots in aspects, whatever that makes it.
So 8.
No, hold on. Dadgummit. Hold on. Let me look. All right, so I have 5 with alertness and perception,
Okay.
and then
Plus 2 would make it a total of 7.
yeah.
Okay. That is my difficulty. He vanishes. Right right in front of the 2 of you. I need to look up the power because I failed to copy paste proper earlier. Okay. Kevin, what is your road score?
6.
6. What would you say is Oliver's greatest sin?
Turning.
Turning? Okay. What are his feelings over it?
Uh, Probably like anger or disappointment.
Okay. You don't know where it's coming from as he's vanished, but you start to feel your anger and rage over having turned start to really bubble up on the inside. For your next 2 turns, if you were to attack the guy who just vanished, you would get a bonus of +2. Yep. Alrighty.
He made me stronger.
He did. It wasn't his intention, but he did. Dragomir,
Yes, sir.
'tis your turn.
Yeah, we're going in.
Quit pointing at your token and go in.
Okay.
All right. You see the same chaos-strewn interior of this
Yeah, that's bad.
this room.
That's bad.
Should I be alarmed that I feel like I'm being a human shield right now?
Absolutely not. I mean, even though I didn't see it happen with my aspects, let me see the guy who vanished. It's an 8.
You can make a alertness perception roll. The difficulty is 8.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Nice.
Oh, dang it! I rolled it as a difficulty 6, but
Still got
still
2.
3.
Yeah, it's still 3 successes.
Oh, 2. Yeah, 2. Okay. Still 2.
9, 9.
Yep.
Yep,
So
2.
2
Sorry.
successes.
Oh yeah, you see him. Little no real difficulty. He looks ethereal to your view. Different than when Ranulf tried to go invisible on you. Like you could see him clearly, but this guy is transparent to your view.
I just kind of get like an outline of his shape.
Yeah,
Okay. Where's he at?
right there.
All right. Well, I am going to. I'm gonna try and use Incubus Humors on the guy that's invisible.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for Melancholia. I'm gonna try to make him feel despair. See if we can get him to.
Versus his road score.
Yeah. Not great for me. So.
Your
what's my-
difficulty is 7.
7. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. Botch! Yes!
You said the thing.
And it caused me to botch, you know.
Oh, great. And you're right behind me.
I am right behind you.
Yep.
Exactly what I wanted. I mean, I'm already experiencing melancholia, so yay.
Yeah. Give me another roll. The same thing.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, that's good.
But use your road score as your difficulty.
Okay, so 5, I think. Yeah. My humanity, right? Is that what that
Yeah.
is? Yeah. Okay. Watch this one just crush it. No. Okay. Apparently, I'm just not very good at it right now.
Interesting. I was hoping that would make my job easier, but it totally didn't.
I was like, how is it not? I ignored the 1 that was rolled.
Right.
I saw the 7 and I'm like, wait, that's higher.
All right, I'm just gonna it's your melancholia feels like it's going to be persistent. Like it doesn't, you don't feel like you're going to be able to shake it for a long time.
Nice. Good. Exactly what I want.
I mean, you're
More
used to
deranged.
that by now, aren't you?
I mean, you know.
I mean, he's only really been sad for like a night.
No, he's been sad his whole life.
Oh. Anything else for you, sir?
I will just finish my movement to go down here. Who are those guys?
What guys?
I see. Well, when I move a little further in, I see the 2 guys against the wall there.
Oh, against the, like over here.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are 2 men in tattered clothes and
Looking
symbols
very
of
sad.
the lily, and they are chained to the wall, unable to move.
Okay.
And they both look like they've been dipped feet first a few times into something that's burning.
Not good. Not good. Okay.
Right. Casper.
It's me.
It's a me.
I'm gonna start moving until I can see what's going on. Oh, not on top of you.
I mean,
This looks bad.
Yep. From your point of view, there are 2 priests torturing an Nosferatu.
Which ones are the priests?
This one down here, and this one up here.
Okay. Let's see.
I will say that there is a 3rd one in the room as he's coming in. Just saying.
Okay.
We can move up to half our run and attack, correct?
I believe so, yes.
So fuck it, I'll step on that. I don't care. I'm gonna get closer.
It's a can. It's a candle. It's a candle. Nothing to worry about.
No, I was just talking about the pentagram.
Symbol.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna use 3 blood points. And next turn there's gonna be a big old bear where I'm standing.
Oh, okay.
That worked
Anything-
well last time.
Anything else?
Nope.
Seven. One will move to there. And he will spend 2 blood points.
Dang it. I was looking at the wrong sheet. Oh well.
What sheet were you looking at? I mean, you only got
I
the
have
one.
my animal open. It's got less movement than I do.
Oh,
I have them next to each other. That's fine.
come on, whatever. But what's courage? That's the difficulty. Charisma intimidate. No. 8. Sorry, I accidentally closed the thing I was trying to roll. Okie doke. He looks like he's trying to be scary. To those of you in the room, you get an intimidating feel coming off of him, but you definitely notice it's not directed at you, but his intimidation is like a supernatural aura pouring off of him. All right, that will move us back to the top with Destin.
So I had said I wanted to wait till Oliver had gone. Do I just skip when I do that, do I just skip my whole turn, or how's that work?
No, that's my bad.
Okay.
So you would get your turn into when Oliver went, and then you would get this turn again. I'm sorry, man.
No, that's okay. I wasn't sure how that worked, so I was just waiting.
Uh, please speak up.
Okay.
I don't want to dick you too often.
Just enough.
I'll just
Yeah,
have
just
moved there for my last turn. I think
Right,
that's
and-
7. If I've caught on right, you get to move up to 7 spaces if your walk is 7. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. I guess then my turn. I'll step in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking stock of the room. This guy back here in the back. Was that Eluth? Whatever his name is.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Pentagram man.
El Hugh.
Okay. Can I do Dread Gaze on him?
Of course you can. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, how do I do that?
All right, so you're going to want to roll Charisma Intimidate,
Okay.
unless you're... Yeah, it's... the difficulty is 6.
Okay. And do I have to spend a blood point to use this ability? Is that how that works?
You do not. It's not one of those types.
All right.
You don't feel like he's being influenced by your power. You know that he should be driven to like a form of weakness while you're trying to intimidate him, and it's just doesn't seem to be taking hold.
Okay. I'll just draw my weapon then at that point, and I'll move. There's my 7.
Okie doke. That's it. Move. Asmodeus.
All right. So I saw when the guy went invisible.
Correct.
Can I see him with my auspex?
You make a alertness perception roll, difficulty 8.
Two successes.
You can see him.
I will draw my crossbow.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot him.
Well, he's not being defensive. He thinks he's invisible. So yeah, 2 successes hits him. There should be a base damage to the crossbow.
Yep.
For
Or lethal.
lethal. Yep. So roll a total of 5 dice. Difficulty is 6. 2 successes. All right. Let me try to soak it.
Nah, you don't need to do that.
I can do it if I want, man. It lodges itself firmly into his like shoulder pectoral area, but he doesn't seem to be phased at all.
I don't
Can you see the arrow?
Yes, you can see the arrow.
Okay.
just a shaft floating in the air.
Put it back up one space.
All right. Anything else for you? Sorry.
No.
Oh, no. Man.
Fireball. Oh wait.
Man, that would be awesome. I can't though.
No, from us, not you.
Oh, from you. That would be awesome. You can't though. Haha. I fixed that one.
Oh, yeah? See a fire. Trick shot.
Okay. I believe it was Asmodeus that this. No, it was Oliver. Oliver, I need you. What is your courage?
5 million.
5 million? It's going to be hard to do, but I'll take it.
4.
4? Seven successes. Okay, I need you to make a Rorschach test.
You need to see a unicorn in the ink blot.
Butterfly riding a willow tree. How do I make that roll? I don't know how to do the check.
All right, so it's a courage roll. Sorry.
Oh, good.
2. Okay. Yeah. So he looks at you and he begins to move forward. Seven. And he's like, do you think having become what we are is going to give you any help of finding your brother? Any help of avenging him? And you, as he begins to speak, it becomes louder and louder, and it starts not like it's not affecting your ears. It's almost like his voicing itself to the beast within you, and you go catatonic. As the rest of you hear him start mocking Oliver over his choice to become a vampire, to hunt down that which might have captured, turned, or killed his brother. Yeah, it is possible to rouse him, but it'll take someone's action. So currently, Oliver is unfortunately unable to act as he's gone.
So I have a quick question for you.
Sure, answer.
That +2 difficulty, was that just to him for the 2 turns, or was that to everybody? I made it, even if it was, but
yeah, it's just to
okay, all right,
just to the guy you attacked.
okay. I just wanted to make sure I was doing it right.
Yeah, the gent who just moved is the one you're.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
because he upended that anyway. So
all right. Next up is gent down here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. He's going to work his way to right there. He's going to pull on the chain and then give it a bit of like a tug forward and swing the Nosferatu over the coals and then drop it.
That's rude.
So, he just kind of laughs at like a level of glee and malice that you could kind of expect from some vampires, but he's deep anime evil into it.
Oh,
All right. Next up would be Oliver, but you are currently catatonic. Next is the invisible guy. I need to make.
Arrow.
Yep, floating arrow. I need to make a roll for him.
he fails. He dies. That's the roll,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, that's possible. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Stealth, intelligence,
Trips and falls into the cold.
difficulty is 7. Botch. Nice. All right. So he fades back into view as he's like not tugging on the arrow, but it looks like he's from what you can tell, it looks like he's trying to focus his will onto it in an attempt to make it vanish along with himself, but completely flubs it, making himself visible to everybody else. Fuck. You are on your own, brothers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. That's where he starts to run. Next up, Dragomir.
Yeah. All right. Celerity allows me to, if I have a point in it, does that allow me to do an additional action?
Yep, it gives you an extra action. The way it usually works is your difficulty for each additional thing you're trying to do per turn is increased by 1. But it allows you to do an extra action without that increase in difficulty.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to use my extra action then to try to rouse Oliver from his catatonic state.
Give me a... Okay. Oliver, you get to make another courage roll, but you get to add. Ooh, nice. Jeez. 5 to it.
So bonus will be 5?
Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
Because that is Dragomir's willpower. Five.
Because
you go.
that's Dragomir's willpower.
Yep.
That's right. I'm here for you, buddy.
All right. He manages to rouse you out of the catatonic. You.
Nice. Guys, I've been aroused.
That's what I do. And then I will just. I'm going to move up here, draw my short sword, and make an attack on that guy.
Nice. Right. She's the one being defensive. All right. Make your melee dexterity roll.
The dexterity that I pumped into me earlier using a blood point, that gone now?
Yes, it would be gone now.
I'm gonna use another one then.
You can spend 2 per turn, so
Right. That's what I'm just gonna spend a blood point then to up my dexterity. Does that stay for the encounter?
it'll stay for the encounter. Yep.
Okay, so +1 then. Cool. Is this still difficulty 6 even though was he the one defensive, or is that just for your benefit?
The one who just dropped the Nosferatu's the
Okay.
defensive one.
Okay.
This guy's just very big.
3 successes.
You see that? All right. So it's base difficulty 6. Your sword should have a damage stat to it, something like strength plus.
2 lethal, 2 strength plus 2 lethal, and then it has extra successes of 2.
Yep.
Okay. So roll that. 4 successes.
All right. I'm going to try for a soap roll. He needs to make 4. 3. He takes a point of damage.
All right.
At least we got one battle effective person.
Yeah, the doctor.
Anything else for you?
If I try to do any more actions, I mean that's something like it'd take a +1, right? Or I can't do anything else, right?
Well, you can continue to do as many actions you want, but each additional action will increase that difficulty by 1.
Okay. Oh, what the heck? I'll take another swing at him.
Sure.
So it's a 7 now.
Yes. 7 now.
Okay. Two successes.
2 successes. Off the 1. That's why you don't have 3. Right.
Is the
You may.
difficulty still 6, or is that up 2 for the
No,
damage?
That would be increased as well. Yeah.
Okay.
That counts as an increase on the dice pool.
Gotcha.
2
More
successes. Right. I will try to solve it.
So they can do multiple soaks in a round, is that right?
Yep. Yeah. You soak each attack separately.
Gotcha.
He took that one like a champ. It was like trying to strike your sword against like a rock.
Gotcha.
Like he doesn't even seem phased.
Okay.
All right. Casper, you are now a bear.
And we just spent a couple blood. I'm now a bear with called barrel weapons.
Okay, so you're using your gangrel ability to pop claws, protean.
Okay. And I pumped my dexterity a little bit.
Okay.
And I will. Wait, we can see this guy now, right? The one down
Yes, he
here?
is visible now. Yep.
There we go. Hello. And
I'd be more creeped out that a bear said hello than.
Right.
I mean,
Rawr.
Yogi the bear. Hey, yo, boo boo.
I'll just
Mall.
there's one. And did that roll? There he goes.
Oh, wow. Oh. Ugh. Ugh.
That's pretty good.
That's nice.
I like that one.
You could have at least
Yep.
had a success in there.
So, it's strength +5 for the damage.
Plus 3. Because fair form adds 2 plus pop claws adds 1. So strength +8.
Jesus.
So strength is 5. So
Get ready to soak.
number of dice 13.
Oh my
I'm
Uh,
gonna use my luck.
god.
Okay.
What do?
That's a lot better.
That is a lot better.
That's still terrible, but
yeah,
Dude,
still had two
one
ones in there,
success
but
out of 13 dice. That's absurd.
I gotta be honest, with this guy's fortitude, I preferred the one success. All right, soaking aggravated damage. Ooh, roll. No successes.
Oh no.
oh, he's gonna be real slow.
Yeah, he's not looking good.
He's got mauled by a bear.
Literally, he's at mauled.
Yeah, I know. I just counted.
Ow.
Okay, well that hurt a lot.
good.
That's what we wanted.
And I roar at him. Roar.
Any emphasis behind the roar? Do you want to intimidate?
Nah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
roar.
All right.
Just staking my claim.
Next up is one. One will. All right. He's going to spend a blood point, activate his Solar Tie. Oh, open that back up. Hang on. Yep, he can make it. Whoop. Dash over there. Close that. Open this up. All right. Sorry, I forgot to set up a roll on this guy.
Instant success.
I mean, that'd be great. I'll take it. All right. He's going to push.
Could be another Captain Hoolan.
Wouldn't that be great?
For us, yeah.
These guys being defensive. All right. Let me hard hit him. Okay. There he is. Yeah, no, that he doesn't manage to succeed at pushing him, so he will try again. Still technically fails. Okay. Next up is back to the top. Destan.
All right.
Something good.
Magic missile.
That's right. I can move to this guy here with 7, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take my sword and shove it into him.
Good call.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a good call. So that was melee and dex, right?
Yeah, if you go to the gun page, it's
Okay.
set up for you.
Oh, hey, look at that. And can I use feline grace then too?
Absolutely.
Can I use that whenever I'm, because that's tied to my dex. Whenever I'm using dex, I can add that in. Is that, or
Uh,
is it,
It's always good to ask because it might not be situationally appropriate.
all right, perfect. Okay.
Oof.
I mean, that's all you need to hit. The damage, I believe, is strength plus 1. So just roll your strength and give it a bonus of 1.
So it just popped right up into that when I rolled it off the weapon.
Sweet.
Yeah, it seems to be working properly. So
You do hit, so roll away. 1. You roll, try to soak it. Right. And that he does. You get a good solid hit on him, and as you watch it cross his chest, it doesn't look like it cuts super deep, but like almost instantly closes.
Okay. Can I use my clarity then to do another attack on him?
Sure can.
Okay. Do I up the difficulty by 1?
No, you have a celerity of 2, so you get 2 actions without any difficulty increase. So it's a base roll.
Celerity 2.
Yep.
Sorry, I seem to be cutting out again.
yeah, it's just a base roll.
Just a regular roll. No damaging or no die difficulty increase.
Okay.
Better. So yeah, roll damage. Six. All right, let's. Solid. 3 6. You feel the hit. And it seems to be the same. You know he took it, but he doesn't seem to show any damage to himself. Would you like to try anything else?
No, I mean, I have celerity too, so I could do it again. Is that how that works?
You it gives you two. Yes, you can do it again. I
Just
don't
two
know why.
actions.
Two additional actions plus your base one.
Okay. And is there any difficulty for this one increase?
Nope.
No?
Okay. Nope. Any after this though, there would be botch.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha. Looks like I botched that last one.
Well, he doesn't have Fortitude 6. So when you go to strike him with the sword, the reverberations causes your wrist to crack back too quickly, and you end up dropping it over your shoulder.
So if I do another action here, the difficulty would increase, right?
Yep. Yes,
I
it
would
would.
like to spin and try to catch the sword as it comes, like it was all planned.
Oh yeah, sure. Give me a man. Athletics, dexterity. Difficulty will be 7, due to the increase.
All right, and can I use my feline grace for this as well?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, you catch it. No problem. It starts to make its way towards the floor, and you spin around, catch it, and bring it right back up into a ready attack pose. Anything else for you, sir?
No, I'll have my ready to go.
Okay. All right. Next up, Asmodeus.
I am gonna try to shoot this guy with my crossbow.
All right. I have to scooch up a bit. Oh, oops. I rolled the wrong dude's defense. Give me a moment as I re-roll his defense, the appropriate guy's defense. It's not going to have a whole huge impact, but okay. Make your attack, sir.
One success.
That is a miss. It flies over his shoulder.
I will try it again.
Okay. Do you have celerity?
I do.
Okay.
I have one. Botch. Wow.
Oh, that's a.
You're. You know what? High or low?
We'll say hi.
Okay. As you're taking aim, the string breaks and the bolt just kind of onto the floor in front of you.
I'll just drop it.
Anything else for you?
Nope, that's it.
Is the dude in the coals like rolled off of them yet, or is he just hanging out on them?
He's kind of forced to hang out on him. He can't really move.
Won't somebody help that poor man?
All right. Man. He's not looking great. All right. The gentleman that both Dragomir and Destan are engaging is going to take a. He's going to take a swing with his dagger at Destan because he's been the most flourishy. Oops. And he misses. I will
Who's
try
that
again.
spin? Who's that spin?
It was 4 successes. Oh, that's great. It didn't work for me.
I guess no
Oh,
damage
well.
then.
Yeah.
You're
No
right.
bonuses.
Thanks. No, not that many. I like it, but I won't take the 40. 6 successes.
Oh.
So when you take damage, it calls for a soak roll. Soak is stamina. So you can either roll your straight stamina, or there's that shield with no swords in the upper right-hand corner of the sheet.
Okay.
And you'll choose lethal as the damage option.
Okay. And difficulty just stays 6, is that right?
Yep, difficulty 6.
Okay. What's the button that says use willpower? I forget what that is.
Using a point of willpower gives you an automatic success.
When does willpower come back, or does it never?
It does come back. When you act on your nature, you get a point of willpower back.
Okay. So
And
I'll use a.
sometimes if you do something that like the DM really likes, or deep role play something, that could also get you a point.
I thought
Okay.
you got one back when you slapped too.
Yep, you are correct. Also one when you sleep.
I'll use a willpower.
Okay.
Here then too.
2. All right. You soak 2 points of the damage. The knife doesn't seem to bury itself as deeply into your person as you would think. So on your front sheet, when you go down to health, you want to fill the top 4 bars. Click each box twice, and it should do it. Or you can click the 4th bar twice, and or for each box, and it'll fill all its way down.
Okay. So then I'm considered wounded. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it should calculate the wounded penalty on your next turn. Because it's just lethal damage, you'll be able to spend a blood point to heal.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
All right. Next up is the guy engaged with 1. He is going to try to throw him off and away. Did it for me on this one. So, fashion. 6, 2, 2. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. He is tossed back to there. And then he's going to run to there. Alrighty, next up is Oliver.
All right, I might do something a little crazy.
I like Little Crazy.
And I guess I have to ask if it's possible. Can I
right.
run, dive, and try to grab the guy off the coals?
Oh yeah, you can absolutely try to do that.
That's what I'm gonna do. Or try to do.
Yep, I'm going to need you to make another Rorschach roll.
Sure.
Courage. Let me look up the difficulty because you're running at it's like a small fire. The difficulty is a straight 6 on a courage roll.
I like it. Okay. 1.
One success is all you need.
It's gonna hurt, guys.
All right. Now it would be an athletics dexterity roll for the run and dive.
Athletics, dexterity, lightning reflexes.
Yes.
Cool. Difficulty 6.
Yes.
3.
3 successes. All right. So far so good. Give me a strength roll.
Oh, okay. Just straight strength or
No, make an athletics strength.
okay. You're about to say something
at
when I
those, Brad.
interrupted. Or you were going when I interrupted.
No, it's all good. An athletic strength. There you
Okay. 6 difficulty.
go. No. It would be 7.
Okay. 1 success.
One success. That is all you need. So he would be there. And you would be there.
And,
Oh no, you're on fire.
And I can I don't have celerity, but I can still do another action. I just have to up everything or whatnot. Or
Yeah,
no.
Yes, the difficulty will be increased by 1.
Okay. I would like to take a shot at the guy I'm angry at. Invisible guy down here that got mauled by a bear.
Right. Yep. Go for it.
Okay. Now let's see if mine works. So I just
Rolling.
click
die.
longbow. Lightning reflexes?
No.
Okay.
Rolling up like straight Legolas and firing from the hip.
2 successes.
Okay. And then strength plus 4 lethal. Wait, why does that?
Yeah.
+2.
Oh yeah. Okay. How do I do that?
What's up?
The +2.
Should automatically come up, doesn't it?
Did it not give you a bonus roll? Or like an automatic damage? If not,
Well, it says
just
extra
roll.
successes too. Is that maybe it then?
Yeah.
that is it. Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Nice. Alright. Lethal. He's not gonna make it. Should auto the. It did not auto. Okay. Let me re-roll that. It didn't work in the penalty of 2. Okay. He drops to the floor. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okie dokie. It is his turn next. He's in a torpid state, so he can't do anything. Dragomir.
My turn. Cool. Well, I mean, I'm here, and this guy's got 3 people on him now, so I might as well just go ahead and attack him again.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You are the battle effective one.
I mean, I don't like to brag. Ooh, dose.
That hits.
Cool. All right. So here we go. Damage. 4. 4 damage.
Nice. So lethal.
Fail. Fail.
2. He still takes 2 points of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna use my point of celerity and hit him one more time.
Okie dokie.
Cause Uno?
It's still hit.
Okay. No extra successes. Oh, well, okay.
I could
One-
fail
one-
it.
Yeah, say 1 lethal.
Nope.
Probably not.
The hit
Yeah.
doesn't even seem to phase him.
Okay.
Botches it, he actually pulls your sword deeper into him.
That'd be great.
Yeah, no, that's it. All right. I'm good.
Casper.
Hmm. This guy looks like he's trying to get away, huh?
Bear.
Hello. I'm gonna bite him.
Okay.
Go chomp.
His. I mean, gotta roll up to see what his what his athletics roll was. No. Did I pass him? Okay. You may roll.
Alright. I used a point of willpower.
I mean, that's a pretty good roll. 3 9s,
Yeah, yeah.
a 6, a 1. Unfortunately, that is a miss. This guy seems very dodgy.
That's very dodgy.
It's almost unbearable.
Oh,
If I attacked him again, he would have the same dodginess, right? Or is it just for the one?
no, it stays the same. That he has that flat roll that increases your guys' attacks until his next turn, where I must take the dodge action again, and then
It just takes more successes to hit, or
yeah, it just increases the number of successes you guys need because it's a contested roll.
Yeah.
Your attack versus their defensive action.
Nope, I got you. Just trying to make sure I figured out. Okay,
Jerk.
then I will not try to attack him again.
Anything else?
Uh, I'm a raw at him,
Okay.
just in general.
A general roar, not an intimidating roar.
You know what? Heck with it. I will
Okay.
increase the difficulty. Um, would it be fair to use strength for this intimidation?
Absolutely.
We.
Make him shit his pants.
Uh,
I mean, that's
increase the
been a blood
difficulty
point.
to 7. Yeah, just the one.
Just the one.
Yep.
All right. Open it up. Make a courage roll. He is scared of you. He he takes a visible step back.
Into the goals. Yeah.
Uh, Alrighty. Next up is one. One's gonna move there. Not that it really does anything.
I was actually gonna ask you when my turn came around if there's flanking any of this
Yeah,
scheme
there's
at all. Whatnot, so.
uh, there is sort of. It doesn't quite work the same. You'll get a bonus of +1 towards your attack. He is going to try to grapple.
Oh, yeah.
It's not planning on doing any damage, so I'll get to close that. And then he's going to try to throw it
Into the fire?
into the fire. You are correct, sir.
That's what I would do.
It's only fair.
He picks him up and he makes it to about there.
Close though.
It is close. That was 2 actions. So he will move to him and then attempt to restrain him. Try real hard to not trying to do damage. He has his arms like locked behind him. This gentleman cannot move until he manages to escape.
Gape.
Destan, 'tis your turn, sir.
Alright, so I guess I will move to him. So with my actions and stuff, can I attack, and then like move away, and he gets an attack, or can I attack,
The,
and then do like a defensive action? Like, how's that work?
yeah, you can attack, and then take a defensive action. His last turn, he didn't declare. I didn't have him declare that he was going to make any attempts of attacks of opportunity. So he won't take one. So you could move away easily because
Okay.
that's part of your move action. Your movement, moving in, moving out.
So
And if
for somebody, if somebody's going to move away on my turn, like one of my actions has to be if he moves away, I attack him. Is that how that works? Or
yeah, you have to let me know that that's your plan.
okay, but that takes up one of the actions, right?
Yes, sir.
That you do. Okay. So I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna attack him, and then I'm gonna do a defensive position to
Awesome.
try not to get killed.
Right. All right, go for it.
I'm gonna heal 1 blood point.
All right. You may clear one of the boxes. The bottom one first, moving up.
Okay, so I'm no longer wounded. I'm now just injured. Is that how that works?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just want to make sure it showed correctly. So
Right.
okay. And I will use another will point on this attack.
Okie doke.
What's willpower outside of that used for? So if I used all of my willpower, I just would that what negative effect does that have on me?
I know it has something, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to say it probably increases the difficulty of actions. Feeling unmotivated to do anything really.
Okay. Is there a certain threshold, or is it just if I use all of it?
Just for now, if you were to use all of it.
Okay.
Uh,
Nice.
Also, willpower works a little different than the sheet lets you do. Because technically,
true.
you have temporary underneath the dots, and technically, one dot is what, 10 temporary willpower or something? Whatever the full bar is.
Yeah.
And you take one away, but for whatever reason, this sheet won't let your temporary go higher than whatever you're set at.
He is correct.
Okay. The temporary is the dots,
The boxes underneath.
or my temporary?
Yeah, the boxes are your temporary.
Okay. And the boxes are the ones I should be spending, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. So I got 4 successes.
4 successes. Roll damage. 2. Sick. Lethal. It's injured. 2. You hit him, but it doesn't seem to have caused any damage.
Okay. I'm gonna do it again.
All right. Ouch.
Okay. And then I will go into a more defensive pose.
All right. So for being defensive, you'll want to roll an athletics, dexterity, and the number of successes you get, or how many additional successes are needed to hit you.
Okay. And can I use feline grace for this one?
Yes, absolutely.
And difficulty is 6.
You have a celerity of 2, taking 2 attacks. So no, this would be flat difficulty of 6, no increase.
Yeah. Okay.
3 successes. So now it takes 4 to hit you if someone were to attack.
Okay. Nice. All right. I will keep that in mind going forward.
All right. Asmodeus. You're muted.
I'm gonna draw my longbow.
Do we really have time for art right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot dodgy guy.
Dodge guy. Okay.
He's got celerity. It might not take long to draw it.
That's true.
And if he does anything wrong, it's just a happy little accident.
Also true.
Is it a difficulty of 6?
Yes.
Okay. 2 6.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Then I will draw again.
Jeez. Okay, dope.
And
That is
still not gonna hit.
still a miss. Yeah. You're, let's see. Next up is the guy that is currently restrained, unless you have plans for something else.
Nope, that's it.
All right, moving on. He is going to try to break free of. Try to break free.
Break on through to the other side. Break on through.
5 successes.
That seems like too many. It's too high.
You might be, to be honest. It is just a little too high. He manages to break out of one's hold, and he will do a spin and attack onto one. Dexterity. Seven successes. Okay. Where's it? There it is. So, it's like- one is down.
Oh,
Oh,
seems like a bad thing.
All right. He will. Fortitude. He will take a defensive stance, but increasing the difficulty. He only gets one action. Yep. Alrighty. Next up is the guy currently terrified of Casper.
A bear.
He's going to drop the knife that he initially pulled earlier and pull a broadsword off his back and take a swing at the bear. Six successes.
That feels like a lot.
Six successes of damage. Roll soak and add make it lethal.
Lethal bonus of 1 for fortitude.
Right. So you're at 5 levels of damage.
Soak's only 2. Hold on. Soak should be. Hold on. I feel like that's.
It should be 2. Oh no. It should also it should be 5. Your roll.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be your stamina plus your armor plus fortitude.
Uh,
So roll 5.
should be 6. Because my stamina in bear form's 5, plus my fortitude's 1, but I have no armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now roll 6.
I was gonna hit the 6 button. There we go. That's one better.
So you're at wounded. Lethal.
Quick question. Bear form has more health spots.
Okay, then you're just 4 down from the top.
Okay. Is it X's or slashes?
It is X's. Slashes is bashing.
There we go. I am hurt.
Excellent. Again. Knife. He's going to risk you potentially giving chase and book it. Alrighty. Oliver.
okay. I can't see that guy anymore. So, I mean, there's only one guy left to shoot at, you know?
Dragomir?
Yes, shooting at Dragomir. Actually, I'd like to shoot one while he's down.
That's fair.
I did say kill him. I did say
I
that.
think that was implied, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll shoot at the other guy. Do, do, do. 4 successes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
That hits.
Sweet.
It is exactly what you need for damage, so there's no bonus. It's just flat whatever your weapon does.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm gonna roll it and hope that it does it right. If not, we'll fix it.
Okay.
I don't think that's not right. See, it gave me 3 for some reason. Like, I can't change
Yeah.
that. It just adds it in automatically. So,
Okay, then just roll strength +4.
so 7.
Two.
I like the 5 better.
Right?
The 5 was admittedly better.
And
Rolling
then
for
if I took off the last 3.
Yeah, that'd be great.
The arrow just seems to bounce right off of his clothing without seeming to impact at all. Anything else?
Yes, I do it again.
Okay.
And it's 7 now because I don't have celerity, right?
Correct.
Not as good.
That is a miss.
Dang. Okay. I'll just stop there then.
All right. Next up is Dragomir because the one dude is unconscious.
Okay. Um. Can you only increase? I mean, if I use extra blood points, I can increase my dexterity more, or is it just 1 point per encounter that you can do?
It's 1 point per blood that you spend, but you have an innate limit of 5.
Right. Okay. So, but I had 2 points I could increase it by. So if I spend another blood point, I can go up to 5 for my
Correct.
dexterity. Oh,
Yes.
gonna do it because I feel like this guy's gonna be a pain in the ass. So, gonna attack. And all right. Nope, that's awful.
That is a miss.
Yep. All right, I will use my extra attack. I'm gonna spend a point of willpower too.
Oh, that's a hit.
5. Okay. So is that just 1 extra success then?
Yes.
Okay. So should be just 5 dice then. So strength +3.
Free.
3.
So. Oh, it takes point of lethal damage.
It's like the 4th one I've done to him, I think.
Combat effective.
Yep. I'm gonna make just one more. I'm gonna up my difficulty and give him one more.
Okie doke.
Number
Nice.
5.
Look at you go.
I'm just trying. Trying. No.
Oh,
Ouch.
That's unfortunate.
I take
I'm
it
trying.
back.
I'm not combat effective. I am not the battle bard or the battle medic.
Casper.
All right. Well, he was right.
Okay.
can't see him.
So I got super lazy when building the map. That's a set of stairs in front of me. uh, if you're running after him, what is your full
Um.
32?
Yeah. Uh. Yeah, it's somewhere in there.
Are you going to use your full, full, or are you going to
Is
stop at some point?
when I get to him.
Okay. So following the stairs up, it leads you into a chapel. It's fairly ornate. Even for the time, there's gold decorations and everything, but it's not very large. It's maybe big enough for like 100 people. And the double doors that enter into it are open, and you can see out down this hill the Zion Cemetery and then Jerusalem just beyond that. But you don't see him. Yeah, you've gone silent on us.
Oh yeah, I had the cough.
Okay.
I was just saying he outran a bear.
Yeah, he ran ahead.
Man, I gotta give me some celerity.
All right. Anything else for you, sir?
I'm gonna head back downstairs, I guess.
You definitely have the movement, so if you want to
Yeah.
just be right where your token's at, or do you want to go
Alright.
further in?
I head further in, but I can't move my token. Wait, hold on. There we go. There we go. I'll just move to there.
Okay, nope.
I'm gonna roar at this guy.
That guy?
Over
All right. One is unconscious. Dastan.
Can I try to like, instead of like attacking at him, I want to try and like juke him or something to trip him to make him fall backwards into the fire?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let me open up the combat system, and I'll let you need. It's on.
Sweet.
Okay.
It's on 347. Bottom right hand corner.
Oh, yeah, I was just getting to it.
I think you just have to tell him that his mother or his parents never liked him.
Yeah.
That seemed to work for.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Well, my original thought was like the scene of This Is Sparta and kick
Yeah.
him.
Oh.
But I think that would be a strength check. So
This is
I have
comfort
more deck space than strength. Yeah.
It's kicking him is still a dex roll, actually.
Mhm.
It's dex brawl.
Okay.
The difficulty will be 7.
Oh no, he's okay.
Yeah, I think I'm having some issues again.
Did you not hear me?
Nope.
All right, it's dex brawl, difficulty 7.
I got
Oh,
this.
no.
I'll type it to him.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
We put it in the chat for you.
We did it backwards. We should have put Brawl Dex.
That's true. We did it wrong. We're awful.
Well, considering
Oh, Feline
Feline
Grace.
Yes. Now become a text RPG.
Oh no.
I think that would be less entertaining.
He's got this. I believe.
I believe in a thing called love.
Uh,
I don't know what they say, so
I
I
don't
just know it's like that.
Yeah, I just.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh.
What
oh,
the
Oh. Ow. Call 911. Robbery.
Like call 91111.
Yeah. It's really bad. Ugh.
He manages to like
that's great.
just
I can't even see the roll yet.
It's not good.
Oh yeah, it's not.
not good.
well, I will tell you what, and the group, let's just call it there. Quit fighting technology. Give us a couple weeks to see if we can start working again and pick up right here next time. Sound good to everybody?
Yeah.
Sir.
All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed your evening with us here tonight. Please come back in 2 weeks, hopefully.
I have something before you end.
Before I end?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're on the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, a subscription would be great. Hopefully we'll see you here again. Last time I promised a trivia bit of the 12th century, so here it is. Our game is currently set in 1196. At this point in time, Oxford University is just a little over 40 years old. All right, so what do you got for us, Kevin?
I was just gonna say, thanks to Live and Let's Die for the raid, and also thank you if any raiders are still left in here watching.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys.
That was awesome.
Hope to see some of you again.
Next
Well,
week.
yes, or tomorrow when we play.
Nope,
D&D.
not tomorrow.
Not
No,
tomorrow.
not
Next
tomorrow.
Thursday.
I know.
That's next Thursday.
It's Friday. I'm just going to keep it in there.
It's always Friday.
Yep.
Next
Well,
Thursday.
until then, don't play in the dark. Bye.
See ya.